It's time for Minecraft Me, the show that's all about Minecraft. From beginning level to expert, we'll show you what you need to know to survive in the world of Minecraft. With Joseph Falbey and Chase Nunes, what's coming up on this episode?
Coming up on this edition of Minecraft Me, we talk about how accurate now skeletons can be in this week's snapshot of 13W02A and more changes. Also the Minecraft News of the Week, the server showcase, and your questions and a whole bunch more. This is episode 58 of Minecraft Me, recorded on Thursday, January 10th, 2013. Minecraft Me is brought to you by Personas, makers of the Audio Box and Studio Live series of performance digital recording products, and featuring the 1602 Studio Live digital mixer. For more information, visit personas.com. Hey everybody, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is the show that is entirely about the game from Mojang called, Minecraft. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, we show you how to play this awesome building blocks game. We take you through the beginning stages of starting out, if you want to learn how to survive. And then we take you all the way to the extreme. We show you tech it. We show you how to create a server. We show you how to put a skin on, and we also show you how to put in texture packs. It's really an all-encompassing show, and we're glad that you've decided to tune in or download or watch us live. We really do appreciate it. My name is Chase Nunes. I am still the level 5 craftologist. And joining me, as always, is my guide, my tutor, and my friend. Here he is, folks, Mr. Joseph Falbey. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Pretty good. We're not doing all that stuff in this episode, are we? Because that's going to be a long episode.
That could be longer than our typical episode of
the
Christmas episode.
Yeah.
We stayed up late for everybody in Australia, and we're just getting ready for the people who are waking up in New York.
Well, not just Australia.
No, that's true. We can't
if
single out Australia.
If you're in East Asia, this is not a bad time.
What time is it in London?
I
don't know.
Why do you go and ask things like that when I'm not prepared? It's 8:02 in the morning in London.
Yeah,
right
see,
now.
we're morning drive. We're waking up.
Yeah.
Why wake up to BBC 1, 2, 3, or 4 when you could just download and watch us live? You could.
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock in Tokyo right now. That's perfect. That is prime time viewing.
Prime time in Japan, even though they may not understand what we're saying.
A lot of people in Japan speak English.
A lot? Okay.
Especially the people who are not, native. Although, a lot of native Japanese speak some English. Anyway, on with the show.
We got a great show lined up for you guys this week. This week, we're going to be chatting with you guys about the top Minecraft news of the week. There's been some changes with the current version. A new version just got pushed out to all the launchers out there. And just like last week, Minecraft and the people over there at Mojang are right on schedule with another snapshot. We're going to share that with you. Also, a server showcase of the week done by a host here on the show. Could be Joe, it could be me. You'll have to find out. And then, of course, our Minecraft Me questions and feedback segment. So we got a big show. And like I said, let's start off with the news.
It's time for this week's Minecraft news.
So, what I'm about to say probably didn't catch any of you guys who download and watch the show by surprise. But guess what? Xbox Live Arcade Edition of Minecraft has outsold, that's right, outsold the PC edition in 2012. They sold over 5 million copies to the PC. 5 million copies to the PC. Add that to the 5.899 yearly Pocket Edition sales. And also the Xbox Live... I'm sorry, I got that wrong. The PC, 4.1 million. 5 million for Xbox Live Arcade. And then 5.8 in Pocket Edition brings you to a grand total of 15 million in sales, Joe, for Minecraft overall. I would say that's a pretty good year.
I would say that is pretty good, yes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not surprised, honestly, that the Xbox Live Arcade Edition has outsold the PC. A lot more people have access to the console, and they are more familiar and comfortable playing on the console, especially younger kids, teenage and young adults. They'll play on the console because maybe they don't have a decent enough PC system, or they're not allowed to play games on their computer. There's some restrictions in place. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense. This doesn't mean that there are more copies of Xbox Edition out there than there are.
No,
PC
we're
edition.
just talking about sales for the.
Yeah,
for
this
the
is just sales for last year, for 2012. So remember, it's been out on PC for a few years now.
Yep.
So it's not surprising that the Xbox beat it. I guess we should expect the PC sales to actually slow down a little bit now.
Yeah, because everybody's got it now.
Right. I mean, everybody who has a PC has a copy or 2 or 3.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it's still cool. I mean, it's good to see it selling. It's always good to see more audience come into a game like this. This is such a great game.
Do you think though that the audience on the Xbox know that there's a PC edition? Do you think they're aware of it? I also wonder how many have both. I mean, we have a question in the feedback segment that we'll play later, but he obviously probably has both because he plays on the Xbox and the PC.
I think most people who have the Xbox edition probably know that there's a PC version of it, but they either don't have a gaming PC or they don't care. They just want gaming for them. It's they've fallen to the gaming is on a console, not on a computer, sort of thing, which is what a few companies have been pushing, but. I have a feeling most people know that it's out there, and I would be willing to bet that a lot of people who have the PC version and have an Xbox also have the Xbox version. So there's got to be a lot of overlap there, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
And the same thing with Pocket Edition.
Yeah, and it will only probably blow up even more once that Pocket Edition can probably join an online server. Not a local multiplayer server, but something online. I think you're going to see it explode because everybody has a smartphone device or a Pocket Edition type device, like a Vita or a Nintendo 3DS. If we see it jump to those consoles,
what I'm amazed with,
sure.
and I don't, you didn't really mention this, but they released stats. Mojang released stats today about all 3 sales on Christmas Day specifically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that there were 283,000 buys of Pocket Edition on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And that's compared to 70,000 of PC and 100,000 of Xbox. So almost 3 times more copies sold on Pocket Edition just on Christmas Day.
They're just bringing the money by wheelbarrow. I mean, they must be just bringing it in. I mean,
it's
that's
fantastic.
Crazy.
We used to joke about the Nintendo Game Boy and the DS being able to just print money. And they're reaching that point with Minecraft. But I think it's great. Like I said, more people into the community, more people playing the game is always a good thing.
Yeah,
especially for a game like this, which really is, there's a statement that it's so big, it's not an indie game anymore. But really, it still is sort of an indie game. It very much has that feel, even though they have, now wheelbarrows full of money.
Yes, true. So now. This is for our international viewers. A lot of you guys are from Europe, and we appreciate you guys downloading the show. It's really cool that you do. And if you're in Sweden and you go to the Victor Rydberg School, it's a secondary school. This school in Sweden is making it mandatory that the students play Minecraft. About 180 students around 13 years old have begun to play and work in Minecraft. They're learning about city planning, environmental issues, getting things done, and even how to plan for the future, says a teacher there at the secondary school. I want to say this, Joe. Why is it that it's always somewhere outside the U.S. that is trying to think outside the box when it comes to educational learning, and we're hearing about this, and people are going to probably laugh. Oh, that could never happen in the U.S. at a normal high school. That could never happen. But this is really powerful stuff. We've already seen what the Minecraft EDU stuff is, and we're going to share that with you guys in a future episode. But man, isn't this cool?
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool. I love the idea. I like the idea of maybe a school using it as a partially a reward system too, right? Because if kids are looking forward to this, it's a good way to bribe them, so to speak, into doing something else that they may not want to do. And the first kid to finish his schoolwork during the day gets to play Minecraft for the rest of the day, that sort of thing.
Right.
Or another good thing I think could see this being for is like, we're working on the field, the baseball field, and I can't remember what the name of that field is. But working on that, I could see that being a really, really good thing, doing a program like that where you have a group of kids working together towards a common goal, teaching that sort of teamwork sort of thing.
Right.
Outside of sports, which of course in the U.S. a lot of sports are going away in some schools. So I think it's cool. The other thing to keep in mind, though, it's in Sweden, which does sort of make sense because Marcus is from Sweden.
That's true. That's true, and they're trying to support the local companies. Now, what they don't say in the article is if they're using Minecraft.edu. Or if they're using the normal version of Minecraft.
Yeah, that's a really good question, and we've talked about Minecraft.edu. We have a connection through the server to that program,
and we're going to show that off.
Is big time on that. So, we're hoping we're going to be doing an episode at some point where we'll talk about Minecraft.edu in depth and what it means. But yeah, I have to imagine they're using it or at least some version of that. At least I hope so, because it would make it. I think it would make things a lot easier for them.
A lot easier, and you can set up structured lessons, and teachers got more control over things locally, and but still very cool to see Minecraft being used not just as a game and as a release, but as an educational tool.
Yeah, and we've seen it in the college level. This is the first time I think we've seen it in a secondary school. Secondary school.
Yeah. Now a few changes from last week, you guys. Now first off, there was I guess you would call it an update to the launcher. 1.4.7 has been pushed out to all the launchers out there, and it fixes a couple of crashing bugs. One notably, if you didn't, if you left out an ingredient when you were creating some fireworks, it would crash your game. So that's been fixed now. They also fixed a crash related to arrows being fired from dispensers. And fixed a long timeout when checking SRV records. So basically, as you see there, just a minor change. And Joe, I think it was one of our people in our chat room told us that if you're running, if you update to 1.4.7, you can still join servers that are running 1.4.6. So it's not a deal breaker or anything like that.
Yeah. So servers don't need to upgrade to 1.4.7 right away, and in some cases won't be able to. Bucket, of course, is still back on 1.4.6. So there's no reason to push that. But it is good for the clients. I mean, those are some fairly significant bugs. And I guess if they're just patching it on the client side, hopefully those are client-side only bugs. So we won't need to worry about like that multiplayer crash when using fireworks without a fireworks star. Hopefully that just kicks the client who launches the fireworks off, not like drops the whole server. That'd be bad.
That would be very bad. Now, Joe, there was an update after the snapshot that we talked about last week that was quickly pushed out, 01B, right? So
yeah, there were some issues with 13W01A. One of them that they wanted to change, a change that they made. It wasn't really a bug, but a change they made was comparators had been instant, and so people had been using it to do instant wire over long distances, which they decided was cheating. So they put a slight delay on it, not as much as a repeater, but a slight delay on it.
Okay.
I think it's about a tenth the speed of a tenth of the delay that a repeater has, and then they fixed a couple other crash bugs, stuff like that. I mean, it's a snapshot. This is almost a daily build. There's it's a weekly build anyway. It's amazing that they're actually going to put forward the work to do bug fixes on a build that is only really supposed to last for a week anyway.
That's true.
So, but pretty fantastic. I mean, the 13.1B and 13.1A for that matter introduced some really cool features we talked about last show. If you missed it, go back and watch it because
it's a great episode. Because
there were some really cool stuff in there, and I've learned more about it since then. And we're going to show off a couple of enhancements to what we talked about last time,
and some new things as well.
Oh yeah, and of course some new things.
And that leads us into our next topic that we'll talk about briefly here in the news, and then we'll show you guys here in the episode. And that is, there's a new snapshot, like we talked about, Minecraft. The Mojang peoples rolled out another snapshot, 02A. Now, one of the major things, and no doubt we'll probably show this off, is now skeletons are more powerful. And
they're more accurate.
They're more accurate. Okay.
Yeah. So there are some. I mean, there's definitely some big changes. Actually, the skeleton aim is one thing that they changed, but I don't really think it's that big a deal. The bigger thing they did is they added TNT minecarts. So now you can have a minecart with TNT in it, which is kind of buggy. We'll play with that a little bit.
I was going to say, what, do you light the TNT and send it down the track?
No, we'll show you'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. You'll be standing right next. Anyway, all right. The other thing they did is they improved how texture packs work.
Yeah, that's a big change.
It's going to be a huge change on texture packs, and they've added a little special something with that we're also going to show off, and hopefully not make too many viewers sick.
Now, will this make it easier for people to create texture packs? Is that what their goal is? Because from what I was reading, this is making a change from now going forward. So
yes.
Texture packs will have to be redone.
Well,
all of them, right?
They actually the actual, they actually talk about it here. It will be existing texture packs will be auto-magically created or converted to the new format when you run it. So you don't have to worry about converting some of your texture packs. Some of them obviously won't work very well, but one of the big things they're doing is texture sizes don't need to be consistent anymore. So you'll be able to have different resolution textures for different blocks. So
you still have to run the MC patcher, I wonder, though.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I mean, this just dropped today, so we haven't seen too many texture pack examples of how people have taken advantage of this, but hopefully it means that we won't have to worry about that sort of stuff in the future.
Right.
Other things, they did release a standalone converter so you can test out the new format if you want to.
That's nice.
Sort of thing.
Okay.
Beyond texture packs, they've improved death messages. So when you die, you actually get a little bit more information about what killed you or how you died, which is actually kind of cool. We'll show that off. People love it when you die.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? That's just mean.
It's just the most convenient way. All right. Quartz blocks. We talked about having the quartz block last time. It's used to build the comparator. Well, they figured out that, it was decided by those guys over there that they wanted to do something more than that, obviously, because it doesn't make any sense to have a block that only does one thing. So they've added some cool stuff you can do with that, some cool blocks you can create using quartz blocks. Change so you can name things using the anvil. You can name a few more things. We'll show that off. That's actually kind of cool. And the trap chest, they changed a little bit how that works, and they made it so you can detect if a trap chest is empty or has any blocks in it. Or actually, you can get a rough idea of how many blocks are in it in Redstone.
Okay, cool.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. All right.
And also did some updates on the hopper, changed how the hopper works, and we'll talk about that and show that off a little bit.
Cool, awesome. So we got a lot of great things to show you in this snapshot, so why don't we stop talking about it and get to it? It's time for this week's Play It.
Yeah. Let's play.
All right, Joe, 13W02A is right here, and let me grab
I just want to point out your thing on there. Also, try Limbo.
Limbo.
Yeah, Limbo's it's another indie game that came out a while ago. It's actually kind of fun. It's completely different from Minecraft, but it's still a fun game.
Okay.
So
I'm not doing
Mojang
anything with
recommends it.
texture pack right now, right? We're gonna use a default.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and show off the texture pack. Go ahead and turn so hit texture packs. This is a texture pack somebody threw together really quick.
So
called scrolling.
All right, so let me click on that. All right.
Yeah, you won't see any difference until you hop into the server.
All right, so I'll jump in.
And
I'm joining now. Here we go.
And now you'll be sick.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
So this gives you an example of one of the cool things you can do with texture packs. You can now do animated texture packs.
Oh, boy.
So all of the standard building blocks in this particular texture pack, just to make people sick.
Oh, my God.
He made them. So if you turn and look, you can see even the dirt and the...
Oh, jeez.
Not the cobble, but the dirt block moves.
And it's moving the opposite direction.
Yeah, so it's... I think grass does, too.
Oh, jeez.
So... So yeah, you might as well go ahead and disconnect and turn off that texture pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Wow.
But that's really cool. I mean, I know it's a terrible example of what you'd use it for.
But now they can get more
functionality is so awesome.
But now they can get more popular, more advanced. I mean,
yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can have way more advanced things. They're doing some special things with how water is generated.
Right. Yeah.
And so there'll be a lot more cool effects you can do with the texture pack, especially with animation in the texture packs. So that's texture packs. There are a few other things we can do. Our chat room is discussing the texture.
Right.
A few other things. So I went ahead and built in our little bomb-proof shelter a example. This is a TNT cart. You can see that. And if I hopefully it won't explode. Okay, there we go. So you can see it's just running around a normal track. Well, they added a new kind of track. If you come over here on this side, you'll see these new tracks. Oh, yeah, the minecart bumped into me. It doesn't matter. There's a new kind of track. These are... let me move the minecart a little further away before I ignite that section of track. You'll see it light up. That's called a activator rail.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Well, what it does is when a minecart with a TNT in it rolls over that, it activates the TNT and blows it up.
Right. So I'm gonna step over here.
Yeah. So go ahead and step over there. You can throw this lever right here, and that turns off that little piece of rail there. So I'm gonna just start spinning this, have it go.
All right.
And Okay, there it goes. All right, now wait, don't flip that yet.
Yeah, I was gonna flip.
I know you were. All right, so now if you flip it, you'll see the interesting thing about TNT in a minecart is as soon as it hits it, it blows up. Oh no, it actually triggered it this time. That's weird.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's a little buggy still right now.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah,
that hurt.
I'd had it earlier when I was testing it. I had it blow up as soon as it triggered.
Oh wow!
So it there was no delay. There was no flashing TNT block or anything. Just blew up right away. So obviously it's still pretty buggy, but that's not terribly surprising. So those are TNT blocks, and to craft one, it's actually really simple. Here, I'll throw you all you need.
Okay.
And you don't even need a crafting bench for this. So there's the minecart. So you obviously craft a minecart as you normally would.
All right.
And why can't I find TNT? There it is. All right. And there's a TNT block.
Okay.
So just put the TNT block on top of the minecart.
Oh, that's it, huh?
That's it. And then you'll have a TNT
with minecart.
Yeah. Minecart
with TNT.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and then you can treat it just like a normal minecart, except that remember it will explode. And right now, because it is kind of buggy, it will explode frequently and
randomly.
Yes.
It doesn't even have to be triggered right now.
I was having it triggered on. It seemed really random to me, so I don't know. I think it's just really buggy right now. That'll obviously change before it's introduced in 1.5.
So you could use this to try to get. You can make a track. You could send a minecart with explosives down the track, but. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like I said, really buggy right now.
I want to see what this would be used for in the future. So if anybody would come up with something with it, that's going to be interesting.
The best thing people have come up with it for are pranks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could
have somebody step on a paddle or on a plate and have it explode under their feet, that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
So those are minecarts with TNT.
Cool.
Something else we want to talk about. Oh, the improved death messages. Actually, we'll talk about something else before we get to those.
Okay.
Do you have any where'd you go? What do you have in your inventory?
I got some stone, I got a daylight sensor, and nether brick, and that's it.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you, let's see. Here we go. I know I have an anvil in here somewhere. I had an anvil. I had all this stuff prepped and then I removed it all from my inventory. So all right, anvil. So you know how you can rename anvil. You know how you can rename blocks? You can rename tools and stuff like that and repair them using an anvil?
Right, yep.
So now you can do that with eggs. So I'm going to rename this. I have a standard zombie egg. I'm going to rename it to super zombie.
Okay.
And it costs, of course, in enchantment. But now, if I give this to you, so here, I'll go ahead and throw that zombie egg at you. If you look at it, it should say super zombie.
It does.
Yeah. Now, if you right-click and throw that zombie down somewhere...
Crap, I don't have it.
I know. Yeah, don't worry about it. He's going to kill you.
What?
Just let him kill you. No, this is the second part. This is another big part. It'll be fine. You can run away if you want to. Just let him... It's not going to be that bad. You'll respawn right away.
Hey, I was slain... hold on, let me hide us.
by Super Zombie.
Yeah, so it says Sir Chaos was slain by Super Zombie.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now it'll actually tell you what killed you. So yeah, if you get back into the server and head back down here, I'll go ahead and kill this zombie so he won't kill you. Okay. And notice you maintained your inventory. Remember, we set that a long time ago in a command block.
Right, yes.
It hasn't been turned back off yet. So now if I kill you, though, it'll actually tell you were slain by me.
Oh,
so,
how nice.
Different things like that. One of the cool ones I saw was it actually had a message that so-and-so was pushed off a cliff by a pig and fell to their death. That sort of thing. So really cool, the new death messages. And also, of course, we kind of glossed over it, but the renaming of spawn eggs. So now if you want to have a...
But only spawn eggs you can rename, though, right? You can't... Because, I mean, you could almost fool somebody thinking, oh, I'm giving you something... You could use it potentially the cheat.
There's still going to be... So, like, here, I'll rename this something else. So now...
like, let's say we're doing a trade.
So pick that up. Well, you can rename. It's still going to be what it normally is, but now you can see that's a spider pig egg. That's not just a traditional egg or a pig egg.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is, let's say you're doing some trades or something. You're just like, yeah, I have this really cool rare item. You're really misrepresenting it.
Well, not really, because the item. I mean, you're not changing what the item is. You're just changing the name.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is, yeah, you're changing what the name is, but the other person may not know that. Is what I'm trying to say. But you can only change the names on spawn eggs, though, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, you can remember with the anvil, you can change it. It costs you XP, but you can change the name of any tool or anything like that you have in the game.
Right. What I'm just trying to say is, guys out there who are playing and someone who may not knows better. This is what I'm trying to say. Let's say I'm new and I don't know any better. That, oh my god, I have a super enchanted pickaxe, and you label it super enchanted pickaxe.
So like if I do
right.
If I do,
but it's not just about eggs. You can rename anything. And what I'm trying to say is, you guys got to be careful, because it's not. It may just be something plain than what it is.
So like if I did this and said, here, I'm going to give you this amazing sword. Check it out.
It's a super hard death sword, right? But it's
just
not
a wooden sword.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I guess that could happen to some degree.
It could be very deceitful. That could happen. That's what I'm trying to say.
It could, I guess.
Yeah.
But don't be a jerk.
So yeah, but I'm just all I'm trying to say is, you guys be careful, because with this new addition to the game, the anvil, which is already there in 1.47 right now.
Right.
Be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
It may not be what it seems.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have a super hard death sword.
No, you have a wooden sword.
Right.
It's not even an enchanted wooden sword.
I know, it's just a straight wooden sword. Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So death messages. Oh, quartz blocks. Let's talk about quartz blocks. So remember we ran I had you harvest some of the quartz nether, which was this. And let me give you a pickaxe so you can dig into that real quick.
All right.
I have a pickaxe somewhere around here. All right, here's an iron pickaxe. All right, so go ahead and dig into that, and you'll get the quartz block out of that.
Okay, got it.
And nether quartz. So yeah, the quartz blocks. Remember, but previously the only thing you could do with a quartz block or another quartz was to create. I'll throw a few more your way. Was to create the comparators.
Right.
They've changed it now. So if you head over to this, head on over to the. Oh, there it is. Head on over to the crafting bench. Now, with that, you can now, with the nether quartz, you can now generate quartz blocks, quartz slabs, and then stairs and other things like that.
So how do I craft it though?
So to do a straight block, you just do the 4 in the bottom right corner, or 4 of them in a square anywhere.
Oh, I see. So this you wouldn't need a crafting bench for that.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to do that, and you can see what kind of block you get out of that. That's
you get a block of
quartz,
okay.
And you can use that as a standard building material.
Got it. Okay.
And then there are other blocks. There's a chiseled quartz block.
Okay.
And a pillar quartz block.
All right.
And I'm not sure what the recipes are for those quite yet. But there's also, if you use a selection of quartz blocks, you can do stairs, and you can do slabs, just like any other standard block.
I got it. Okay. I was just trying to see if I do like maybe 3 quartz blocks.
Well, you're always going to get the quartz blocks,
right.
And then you can do.
There you go. So if you do 3 across the bottom of 3 quartz blocks, you can do a quartz slab.
Yep, and then try the. You have to make more quartz blocks.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to be out. So
all right,
that's all right.
I'll throw a whole stack at you. So now go ahead and try doing a stair, just like a traditional quartz, like a traditional stairs.
There we are. Cool.
So there you can make quartz stairs.
Okay, got that.
And I'm not sure about the pillar or the chisel blocks. Oh, the pillar is just 2 on top of each other.
Yep. No.
And is that chiseled?
Yeah, it's pillar.
Okay.
Pillar.
I'm not sure about the chiseled one. You might experiment. Maybe 2 slabs on top of each other. Try 2 slabs. See what you get.
All right. I was trying a weird design.
Yeah.
To 2 slabs on top of each other?
Yeah. See what you get with that. One right on top of the other.
That is chiseled.
Okay. Yeah. So now go ahead and we'll show what those look like. So these are the standard quartz blocks. If you're going to build with those, if you look behind you. Okay, and then obviously quartz stairs are traditional stairs, just like those.
Ooh, very pretty.
But they're milky, right? They're a white milky color, which
right.
They were saying there really isn't any options, that style. The pillars look like lined. Excuse me.
Bless
I need
you.
a sneeze button. All right. So they look just like traditional pillars. They have the lines going up, look like a pillar.
Right.
And the chisel blocks, I think, actually look really cool. You can see they've got kind of a
little maze to it.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool look. So those are the new blocks that you can have in Minecraft. So they few people have been doing patterns like sort of like this. You can see I get all these stairs and stuff out of it. All right, you can see it's kind of an interesting.
Oh yeah, you could definitely.
Sort of look there that you can achieve, and you can get some really cool patterns in tunnels and stuff like that using these different blocks the way they look.
So you can you could definitely create different designs.
Yeah,
with the same material
with just 3 different blocks. So
yeah.
I mean it's really pretty simple. And so that's all quartz stuff, and those are coming in. Like I said, those are coming in with 1.5, and I think they're gonna look fantastic. I think they'll change how people design and what they do. I think it looks really, really good.
Absolutely.
Almost a marble style look to it.
Yeah, you're right.
So those are quartz. I want to talk about how trapped chests. So we talked a little bit about trapped chests. One of the things is that's not a trap. Okay. There's a trap chest. So we talked a little bit about that. One thing we talked about was if you have redstone coming off of it, it'll detect how many people have it open. So if I open the chest up, you'll see it lights up 1 block of redstone. One of the things they changed is if you put it used to be if you had a block right behind it, just a traditional slab or a traditional block, it wouldn't go through the block.
But now it will.
So so now it'll go through the block.
I'm not seeing it.
It'll go through the block if you have a comparator. So you put a comparator behind it. And then you put some redstone out, and what you should see when I open it.
Nope.
It's not working with that. But if you put an item into it.
Oh, there it goes.
Light up the comparator. And so that's 1 piece of dirt I put in there. But the more stuff you put into it, the more redstone signal comes out of it.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So now I have a whole bunch of stacks of different material. You can see it lights up a full 4 power redstone coming out of it.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is analog redstone power that they've been talking about, how you can use it to determine different things.
Wow, that's really cool.
The nice thing about this is now you can actually determine if there are objects in a chest and approximately how many are in there.
So you can actually create your own gauge.
Yeah.
And so you can actually, instead of having a line of redstone, you can have it like a whole bunch of redstone lamps.
Well, the cool thing about this is now if you combine this sort of idea, if you're so inclined, you combine this idea with the hoppers,
right?
We've talked about before.
I see where you're going now.
You can actually say if I have, there's another one. if I have a whole bunch of objects up in the top one, because one of the things about the hoppers is now they're controllable by redstone.
Right.
If I put a lever over here and I turn that lever off, if I load up a whole bunch of materials in the upper one, take a look in the upper chest, you'll see a bunch of material in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now just keep that open.
Okay.
And watch when I flip this lever. You should see material. Material should start flowing out of it. Why is it not?
It's not. Is it because I'm open?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not working. It was working when I tested it. Oh, all my stuff dropped out. Let's try putting the chest directly.
Oh, I see it going from the hopper down below now.
Yeah, I threw it in. I accidentally dropped it into the
it just stopped.
Okay, so yeah, now it is actually working. Oh, you know what? I used a trap chest. That was the problem.
Yeah, a regular chest.
A regular chest, not a trap chest on the upper level.
Got it.
At least not right now.
You want to put a regular chest up there?
Yeah, let me throw a...
So basically what you did here, you just threw a switch that controls this hopper.
Yeah, so the switch controls the hopper, and then I put materials in the upper one, and if you open that upper one, you'll see it's...
Yep. Oh, there it goes.
Yep. Material starting to flow out of it, and it will fill up the bottom chest. I mean, right now it's all stuck in the hopper because I have to wait for it to empty the hopper.
Right, so there goes the hopper.
Yeah, so now you can see it draining the hopper if you right-click on the hopper, and then you'll see it filling up the bottom chest.
Wow,
so you can
cool.
actually control. So a good example for this would be if you have if you're building an area and you want to store a lot of different materials, but you want to strain the materials out, so you don't want to overfill one chest, or you don't want to have a bunch of different chests that are all randomly filled. You can actually say, okay, fill this chest up until this chest is full, and use the redstone to detect when it's full.
Theros actually
and
brings
then
up a
dump it into another one.
Great question in the chat. He says, "Can you make the bottom chest a minecart chest?"
Yeah, you actually can.
That was a
awesome. Big discovery that a lot of people made. So I'm going to fill the upper one back up. I'm going to get rid of that lower one. I'm going to throw some
tracks down.
Throw some tracks down and a minecart. And let me put a block on both sides so that it won't go anywhere. So there's our minecart chest. If you right click on it, you'll see it's empty right now. And if I hit this lever, you'll see it start filling up.
That is so cool.
So yeah, then you can fill up your minecart track, fill it up, and transport it somewhere else, and that sort of thing.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so
this is vanilla.
Yeah, this is straight vanilla. There's no custom mods or anything installed. This is just straight vanilla Minecraft. So this is some of the stuff they're really adding. And this is the second week.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a lot more stuff added to it, a lot of changes. I know they're gonna make some huge changes.
Email for help is right. This is something where finally something that was in the very beginnings of the game, a minecart with a chest, is now actually useful.
Yeah. Yeah, and you actually can drain from a minecart as well. You can use a hopper to pull the material out of a minecart to do a traditional chest.
So can you have a track go over the hopper?
I believe you have to pull it out from the side, but I'm not sure. I've seen pictures and stuff of people who've done it, but I haven't tried it yet. That's something I need to try.
Wow.
But yeah, you can pull material out of the minecart as well.
Wow. This is a big deal.
Yeah. So Theros asks if you can use them to sort items. The way I've seen people do sorting of items is actually, if you look at the minecart, what I've seen them do is do a whole row of they
fill it up themselves, and then it would automatically sort.
Yeah, they do one row of whatever material it is, and they can get it to sort out. And if there's that materials, if a chest is full, it will automatically put it into the next hopper.
It has to, right?
Yes. So the hopper will feed to the chest. Chest is full, it'll feed to the next one. So you can sort that way, but you have to fill up every single space with a stackable material.
That's really, really cool.
So yeah, wow. I'm thinking this stuff is gonna get really cool the way the hopper moves materials around.
Very cool.
Comparator. We talked a little bit about the comparator. They've changed a little bit about how it works. Like I said, it's not instant anymore. Comparators are still kind of a weird, complicated thing, and I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around all the different things you can do with them. But there's a lot you can do with them. But those are the main things. I mean, we dealt with the main things that are added in 2B or 2A.
Now there are some new things in 2B outright, brand new.
2B?
Well, or the 1B. I'm sorry, 2B, 1B, 2B
there,
or not 2B? Sorry.
There were some. Mostly they were bug fixes. They didn't have.
Well, what about the skeleton?
Oh well, I mean, okay. You want to see a more accurate skeleton? He's just a skeleton.
Yeah, he's just more accurate now, right?
Yeah, it's just a regular skeleton, but he hits you more often than he used to.
Oh well, let's see him.
Okay, well let's build a little enclosure for him so that you won't get immediately chased down and beaten.
Hey, I have a diamond sword now.
How did you get a diamond sword? You picked it up out of a box.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm going to defend myself.
Yeah.
Defend.
Where the heck did... okay, I guess...
Defend this coordinate.
You are so helping. All right, let's throw a... what happened? I thought I was trying to... Great, now I got rid of my... All right. So we'll just... Wow, I don't know how that happened. So we'll just build a little wooden pen for him to hang out in, because nobody likes a skeleton. And get my skeleton egg back up here.
All right.
Skeleton.
Ah,
so now well, he's more accurate now, so...
Whoa, jeez.
I told you he's more accurate now. What did you expect?
How, from a distance? Oh, man, he sure is.
Yeah. So yeah, the skeleton's more accurate now. They will hit you more often than they miss. Which is, a good
Whoa,
thing.
that was close. Man, he's got a lot more strength behind it, too. Ah.
Yeah.
Jeez, buddy.
Well, once he locks onto you, you're pretty much over. So.
Wow, that's really rough.
Yeah. All right, so let's kill the skeleton off.
Yeah.
All right, dead skeleton. You have a whole bunch of arrows sticking out of you, by the way.
I do? Hold on.
Yeah, there's like one in your head.
Oh, my God. Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Santa got one in the nads.
Yeah.
No, in the chest. That looked like it was
one in the chest, one in the leg. Yeah, you got an arrow to the knee, I think is what that would be.
Santa, what's wrong, buddy? Oh, jeez.
So yeah, I'm just enthused with the stuff they've been adding. The whole trap chests, the way those work with detecting if they're full or not. You can control the funnels now, or control the funnels. Oh, they also added, of course, or hopper.
Yeah,
they added an icon for the hopper now. So if you pick that up, you can see the hopper actually has an icon now.
And actually, when you throw it out, though, that doesn't look like a hopper. It
does not look at all like a hopper. I don't know what that is.
It's like, it looks like something sticking out the side, like a button with.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's weird.
With wood on the bottom.
Yeah, but
anyway,
it looks correct in the inventory.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool. I really love the new textures, the possibilities there. Next episode we're gonna have to pick a few of the new textures that utilize some of the new features and just gawk at them because I know they're gonna be awesome.
Very, very cool, awesome. So nothing else to show on this one. I think we wrapped it up, right?
No, that's pretty much it for the snapshot.
Cool.
There's not a whole lot else there. Oh yeah, you can name, so in addition to monsters and items, you can name chests now too. So if you want to rename a chest using an anvil, spend some XP on that, you can do that.
Very cool.
A few other things like that. So they've added some good expansions to that, and the minecarts, TNT minecarts are going to be interesting. I don't know what people are going to do with those, but it's probably not going to be good. Yeah, we'll find out.
Awesome. Well, we have a pretty neat server showcase this week. Before I jump into it,
you say it's a pretty neat server showcase.
Well, all right, you could say it's pretty neat. Now, before we jump into it, one thing I wanted to do, you guys, is tell you and show you. First off, last week we went through and we wiped out our entire list of nominations, and the reason for that is we have a brand new nomination form, and I'm going to walk you guys through it real quick because we've made some minor changes to it, but to actually better the segment. Now, we know you guys love the segment, but I want to make it even better. So if you head over to our website at geekgamer.tv, you're going to go under current shows and then go down to where it says Minecraft Me. Once you're on the Minecraft Me homepage, on your right-hand side, I'll move the visual over. On the right-hand side, if you scroll down, you will see it says Server or Showcase Nomination Form. Just click on that button, and that will take you to the Server Showcase Nomination page. Now, this has been updated now for 2013, excuse me. So all you do is you fill out your Minecraft name, your real name, your email address. where it is in the game, who built it. Do you give permission for the location to be public? This is important because some people don't want their creation shared with the world. And then at the very, very bottom is a question. If this is selected, would you be able to record a 1 to 2 minute audio recording about the creation? So this way, if, say for example, you made something really big and awesome, okay? I would love to have you tell us about it. Tell everybody, tell the world about what kind of materials that you used, what was your inspiration, why you built it, and then share it in your own words with the community. I think it's a really cool addition to the segment. So remember, just head over to the website, Geek Gamer TV, Minecraft Me show page, or I have a real quick and easy URL. It's geekgamer.tv/server showcase. So you can go there, or just go to the Minecraft Me show page and click on that link. So since we don't have any new nominations with this new form, we had to come up with something. And earlier this week, I decided to do a little bit of building. So that being said, I'm going to play the awesome music just for me. That's right. I built something. It's time for the server showcase of the week.
Server showcase of the week.
Alrighty then, let's jump in, shall we? And we'll turn Joe and I off here, and I'm going to turn off the chat here for a moment. Oh, I need to make myself visible. I'm not visible right now, I don't think.
Yeah you should fix that.
I'm going to fix that real quick here. So bringing my mouse over, and I'm going to chat here. Visible. I'm going to start a fire. Vanish, sorry.
/V.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So
I don't think you actually lit anything on fire.
Oh, wow, I'm shocked.
You are still dressed up as Santa Claus.
I know. Don't give them anything yet. Stop it. Stop it. All right. So first off, you guys, this is the new Manor Theater, and I'm actually going to take you guys outside real quick. I swear, we should kick everybody because they're being mean now. So I'm going to jump outside. So first off, I went ahead and this is right off of our main spawn area. I will have to mute the sounds if they don't stop doing that.
Sorry, I'll stop.
So it's located at 820 South Main Avenue, and it's got a nicely flowered path with redstone lamps. And here we are, the Manor Theater. And let me jump in here. And when you come inside, you will notice there are some this is like a lobby area that I created here. And these are the doors that go into Catherine Hall. So you come on inside, and there's three different places you can go. You can sit up in the balcony, on the floor, or or you can go get a snack at the snack bar. So I'm gonna head up to the balcony real quick here. And there's no one sitting up here. But as you can see here in the balcony, you can go up the stairs, and you can look down at the big screen, which is nice. This is a THX certified theater, Joe. So you can see we got the speakers set up there very nicely. And I'm going to head down here. I'm going to go through the lobby and jump over here to the snack bar. And this is where you can grab some popcorn. Who's working the snack bar tonight? Looks like DX9S is working the snack bar. Popcorn's $5, Pepsi's $5, and you can donate it at geekgamer.tv/support. See? There you go. Thanks. And here's some Pepsi and green tea. So he's serving up the stuff here.
Yeah, earlier, who was it earlier? When I was in here just a second ago. I can't remember now. It's kind of a long time ago.
And then
it was Darthcraft. Darthcraft was serving earlier.
Oh, very cool.
Hanging out.
So down here this is the main floor seating here. As you can see, you got a nice wooden path, and here's the actual switch for the main doors that you can see here right through the window. So I have a little window so you can see if the doors are open or shut, and that's how you close and open them. And as you can see, someone's messing with it right now. Go ahead and do it. Yeah, you can see them right there through the door, and I made some redstone stuff up there. And then there's one other thing. Obviously with this being a theater, you got to have a backstage. And so I created a backstage area down here. So let me head down the ladder. And actually, wait, let me scroll back up. If you see here, it says, "Did you close the trap door?" Actually, let me head down here. And then down here is the big backstage storage area. So we have all of our films here stored, concerts, Minecraft Me episodes, GGW episodes, Hoser Chat episodes, Control F12 episodes. Now, this is a very big deal. This is an exit only. If you go out this door, you're not coming back in. So let me go ahead and jump out. Someone's in front of the door, so I can't open it. There it goes. Open the door. There we go. So let me jump out here, and this is the service entrance. And the service entrance to the theater is if you head up the stairs here. Wait, who filled in on the stairs?
Huh?
Did you do this?
Yeah, I added blocks so you can get up easier.
Aw, it was meant to be a little bit of a challenge, but all right, whatever.
I hate jumping.
All right, so now we have, this is the service entry for the theater, and then look, we're right outside again. So I did that this week, my little showcase. What do you think, Joe? How did I do?
It's not bad.
All right. And you can actually look through the window and see the screen inside.
Where's the projectionist booth?
There's some things I need to do. I didn't create a projectionist booth, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I want to definitely give a shout out. I'm throwing their names up on the screen. We got a lot of great people hanging out with us late tonight. Very cool for you guys to do so, and we really do appreciate. Our admins should be now giving you plenty of experience for hanging out with us. And this theater will be open. It's very special. It'll only be open during special events. So that's that. And I'll be ever making changes to make it bigger and better. So it's my little project right now. So there you go. Anything you want to add, Joe? What do you think?
No, I think it's cool.
You like it?
I like the window at the top. I'm not sure how that does for the screen, but having a skylight in a movie theater,
I was trying to make sure, like when it's daytime.
Yeah.
The cool thing is it didn't let any light in there. So I was very conscious about different levels, and I was trying to make a balcony. I'm going to go through and probably remodel it a little bit, but I wanted to have something together because we haven't had a really a cool meeting place for a while.
Well, just the Spawn Manor.
Just the Spawn Manor, but it was out in the grass field, and sometimes when it starts raining, you need a place to congregate. So we have a congregation place. We have the theater now. So remember, you guys, if you have a showcase nomination, something cool that you created or someone else created, head over to geekgamer.tv/server showcase for that. Yeah. So I think it's time for the Minecraft Me messages, right, Joe? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's open up the mailbag and let's read some emails.
It's time to dip in the old mailbag. It's time
for Minecraft Me messages.
Now remember, we ask that if you send in a video email, you will get to the head of the line. And guess what? Somebody did, Joe. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up now and size up the video. Here is a video question sent in direct. Here we go.
Chase and Joe, I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions for your podcast. I'm Max, and I just wanted to see if you guys owned an Xbox 360 and if you didn't already have Minecraft on the Xbox, and if you don't, I'd be glad to hook you guys up with a free copy of it on me for Minecraft, and hopefully along with that we could play together or do something like that, or you could feature me on your podcast. And I actually have a YouTube channel. I do videos on there most of the time, every week or so, or something like that, kind of like you guys do. And hopefully I can feature you guys on there as well. And I'll put the URL at the end of the video, so hopefully you guys will show that to the public. And so yeah, that's my questions for you guys. Thank you for showing my video. Peace. Search on YouTube Max Max or Sony's Max, and it should come up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for emailing in. All right. So Joe, now that we know that Minecraft sold more copies on Xbox Live than they did on PC, does that mean we're finally going to pull the trigger and get it on the Xbox 360, Joe?
Oh, I don't know. the problem I have is if I got it,
Yeah.
if I went to play online, I'd have to have an Xbox Live Gold account, and I don't have one.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to buy us a copy. Don't worry about it. That being said, I think maybe eventually I might get it on the 360 just so we can show off some 360 stuff. I think that's important to do, especially now that the 360 edition is getting more popular. So, you know, I want to become familiar with it because I can actually show 360 segments during the show, or at least have pre-recorded segments to show off to you guys. I think that will be important going forward. I don't want to just make this an exclusive PC-only community. This is really a Minecraft community in general because we've covered all aspects of it. So don't worry about picking it up for me. You don't have to do that. But if you want to friend me on Xbox Live, now I actually have a gold account. You can. It's Sir Chaos, SirChaos, and feel free to friend me if you want. No big deal there. All right, Joe, let's read some emails. You want to jump in first and pick one to start us off with?
Sure.
All right.
Let's see. So, all right. So, yeah, we got an email in here from Nick, Sweden. He says, "Hi, I have an idea for the show. Do you guys think it would be nice if you built a bedrock or obsidian room and then spawned various mobs and chase to fight? He could then be a level 6 combat specialist."
Ooh, that's a neat title.
Joe should spawn lots of gas, everyone's favorite nether mob type. I hope this email wasn't too short. Keep up the good work and love the show. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. I could get behind that one. I wonder how many gas you could take on at the same time.
Right, but it depends what kind of weapons I have.
Are
they enchanted or are they not enchanted?
Unenchanted bow and arrow, and why not? We'll give you chainmail armor. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll think about that.
Over a pit of lava.
And feel free to continue sending in
dirt floor.
Your show ideas. That's okay with us. Next email comes in from Jonah. It's a Dude 20, and he says, "Hey, although Joe's skin is great, he's had it like since episode 10. I would love it if you tried out my skin that I made. Thanks." So there you go, Joe. You have a new skin to try.
I'll take a look at it.
All
I'm
right.
happy with the skin that I've been using. I've been using it for a while. It took me a little while to find it after we changed to our Christmas skins. So.
Right. Looks like you want to read the I guess the next one here from Golem is Boss.
All right. Golem is Boss. He says, Minecraft Me is awesome. Joe, Chase, love what you're doing. I don't know if you know how much the whole community appreciates that you are doing. It is awesome. Hopefully I'll be purchasing Minecraft on the PC soon and can join you in the pub server. Love the show, and please give us more Tekkit. Love that stuff. You are my precious from Golem. Thank you, Golem.
My precious.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of doing more Tekkit. I think
we should do well, you're going to be, if you're here next week, I want it to be something special that we can only do when you're here.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out.
Yeah.
I actually would like to do a show on Feed the Beast. It's sort of an alternative to Tekkit.
Okay.
It has a lot of the same capabilities and a lot of the same plugins and stuff like that, but it's a little more refined. Tekkit is pretty much what can we add to it that makes it more complicated and industrial-ish, and Feed the Beast is a little bit more selective. So it's it's a similar idea, same sort of thing where you add a lot more to Minecraft, but I think I'd like to do a show on that and talk about that a little bit.
Right.
But the problem is when I start playing Tekkit or probably Feed the Beast, I haven't started that yet because I'm afraid to. I'm going to probably be in that for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And it'll be 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll be like, oh, I need to go to work in 4 hours. So so I'm a little hesitant to get back into it.
Sure.
But no, I really would like to do another show on that. I think it'd be good, and I know people would really like to see that. But Golem is Boss. Thanks for the really kind words, regardless.
Master Creator 101 wrote in. He's one of our awesome writers, and he says, "Hey guys, I just sent in an email to thank Dark Heights for a great thing he did on Christmas. On the forums, a couple of weeks before Christmas, he asked players what they would like for Christmas on Minecraft, of course." I sent in my request, and on Boxing Day, he gave me about 15 stacks of glowstone and an enchanted pick. I really appreciate if he got his own award from the admins. Thanks anyway. Still loving the show and the server. Keep up the good work. That's really cool. Shows off the awesome peeps of from our community. That would be awesome, which is really, really cool. Let me see here. Jumping up to... We get these questions from time to time. This one came in from Dalton. He says, "Hey, Dorito Bob 269 here. I wanted you guys to know that I hadn't played on your server for about 2 months for me trying to find the 1.3 jar file, and it leads to my next question. But first, to wrap up my first comment, your server is the safest server I've ever played on. My question is for Joe. I was wondering, when is the server going to be updated? I heard from a couple of people on the server that you were sick this weekend. Also, a request, if you guys could do an afternoon show on Saturday or Sunday, because my time zone is Eastern Standard Time, and it's 12 midnight when you guys have a live show, and that's too late for me on weekdays. So hope this wasn't too long. Keep what you're doing, you guys. You guys are the best. Joe, I think a mining world would be great. Thanks." So, Joe, when's the server going to get updated?
The server has not been updated, and I have excuses, and some of them are good and some of them are not. One of the excuses is some of the plugins we use, unfortunately, haven't been updated for the current version, the current beta or beta build of Bucket. So one of the big ones is World Edit. Hasn't updated yet to support the current beta build for Bucket. So I'm really hoping they're going to do. I was hoping they were going to do that before we broadcast, and I'd be able to give a firm date. But I'm really hoping they're going to do that. 147 just dropped, but that's not a big deal because, like we said, clients are compatible. So if you're running a 147 client, you can connect to a 146 server. But I'd really like to move to 146. The latest Bucket release on 146. I just need to wait for a couple of the plugins to update. I know it seems like it's a long, tedious process. Trust me, I'd like to have it done already too. But it's I'm not the guy making these plugins. I'm just using them.
Right.
So unfortunately, all I can do is hurry up and wait.
Well, worst case, update to 145.
Well, the issue with 145 is, I might be able to update to 145. I know there's some issues with that. I don't think the 146 or 7 clients can connect to 145.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, so 145 is not compatible with 146. So even if I move to 146 or 145, people are still going to have to keep their client backdated to support that. And then there's also questions about I need to make sure that we disable things like the Wither boss in the overworld.
Yeah.
Because that would be bad.
That would be. Yes.
You can just imagine a bunch of Wither bosses wandering around.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Killing people.
Yeah.
So there's a few concerns like that. But yeah, I really, really would like to get it done. And I wish I had a firm date I could give you at this point, but unfortunately I really don't. As soon as I can, though, I will push forward on that and do it as much as I can. Hopefully, soon.
Yes. All right. Last couple of questions. Actually, a question and a suggestion. And this one is related to our server. This came in from Reven. Hello. There's much debate over whether sand generators are legal. Several people are claiming various admins and moderators have approved them, but never when an admin or mod is online to back them up. Could you please clarify, once and for all, are sand generators legal to use in the game? Thank you very much, and keep up the great work. All right, Joe. I guess we need to discuss this right now. Are sand generators legal?
Yeah.
There we go. Done.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, we need to discuss it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thought you were making a judgment call there.
No, I believe the issue with sand generators is they tend to do a lot of if it's
didn't we uncover a huge sand generator on our old map and it was completely bad?
Yeah, so the issue with sand generators is if they're using a lot of redstone, they're doing a lot of looping and stuff like that. They tend to bring the server down and cause lag and other issues. So in general, if you're doing a project that uses a lot of redstone, has a lot of looping and a lot of pistons flickering back and forth and on and off really quickly, we don't like that. Because it just causes problems. It causes lag for other people on the server and other issues.
Right.
So in general, no.
Done.
I think that's what it'll come down to.
No sand generators.
If a method for generating sand comes around that doesn't use those sort of methods, that doesn't exploit the broken physics of the pistons or that sort of thing, that's more likely. A good example is like cobblestone. A lot of people like cobblestone generators using lava and water. If somebody comes up with a method of using something similar, or they add a method like that to Minecraft that does the same sort of thing, I don't see a problem. But as it stands right now, no.
Well, there you have it. Officially, you heard it from the Superhead admin, geek, server administrator person dude.
Yeah.
That guy. Final thing, suggestion. This came from Deathbot566, and he wrote in and he says, hey, could Chase level up to level 6 Pester Brine because he likes to pester Joe so much and keep bugging him about Hero Brine. Very nice, Deathbot566. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't have any cool music or anything, but I want to give everybody a community update, if you will. First off, the great server community project, our community build has kicked off. Seacocking in our chat room and in the server is our head build leader, and we've already started constructing AT&T Park, modeled after the baseball stadium in San Francisco, California, home of the World Series champion San Francisco Giants. And so that is kicked off. It's going very, very well at this early stage. By the way, I know that Chris would love take if you guys are just finding about the project now and you want more information, feel free to post in our community forums, and you can be a part of that. Now, Joe, I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it, but I believe now we've already talked about the old world winding down. That we have two maps right now. We have a new map and an old map, and we're going to wind down the old map and have it available for torrent download. So if you want to mess with it on your own personal machine, you can. And we'll have it available as a torrent, and our moderator, Maldek, will host that for us, which is great. Last day of the old world, I believe, will be the last day of the month, which will be January 31st. Does that sound about right?
Let me see what day of the week that is. Yeah, that's a Thursday night. I think that'll be just fine.
Yes.
We'll take the world offline maybe just after or just before we record the show. Probably just after we record the show.
All right. We'll have a big send off. How about that?
Yeah. We'll throw a whole bunch. No, wait. We'll come up with something.
DX9S in our chat has said might be earlier if the 146 update occurs.
Yeah, if the 146 update occurs, it may be slightly earlier than that, but
right.
That will be the day that it will, for sure. By that day, it will be gone. So.
Absolutely. As a couple of gentle reminders, first off, we have a brand new YouTube channel, so please subscribe to that. That's youtube.com/geekgamernetwork. That's all one word. And also, by the way, if you guys, love what we do and you want to support us, as you probably noticed, we don't have any ads during our show at all. We're completely community driven. So if you want to support independent internet content, all you have to do is head over to our website, geekgamertv/support, or click on the donate button on the main page. And there you can donate. A couple of you guys have been so gracious to donate to the show. You guys are awesome to do that. And if you can't afford to donate, don't worry. Just if you're going to do any shopping at Amazon or Newegg or Monoprice to pick up one of those cool brand new IPS monitors that Monoprice is going to start to sell, use the Monoprice link before you do your shopping, and a part of your shopping experience will go to support geekgamer.tv. I really do appreciate it. As always, you can follow Joe on Twitter if you want, at Falbey, Falbey, and when he tweets, it's very, very tasteful.
Yeah, there are. I do not tweet pictures of my food.
No, neither do I. I stopped doing that like last week. So
yes, yeah. A whole week ago.
No,
wow, that's good restraint there.
Yes, that's right.
No, I infrequent tweets. My last one was actually a picture of a space shuttle. So
yeah, it was a very cool tweet actually. So. Guys, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and don't forget our network Twitter which is at Geek Gamer TV. I tweet when I'm going live for broadcasts. Lately, since I'm now freshly unemployed, I've been doing a little bit more late-night gaming. I did some weird gaming on Wednesday, playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2. I did some Minecraft on Monday, and you guys were watching me build the new theater. So follow the Twitter if you want those live broadcast notifications. By the way, keep an eye on the calendar because next week's schedule might be floating a little bit with Joe making a trip up north to help celebrate my birthday. So that's it, folks. Thanks so much for joining us this late in the evening or early in the morning, depending on where you're at, or in the afternoon. Wherever you are watching this live show, we typically do this show every Thursday evening at 9 p.m. Pacific at live.geekgamer.tv. For Mr. Joseph Falbey, my name is Chase Nunes. Thanks for watching Minecraft Me. We'll see you guys again soon. Keep digging.